What's going on YouTube? My name is Veikku. In today's episode I have 3 rental teams for you guys for Season 9. I have made these teams myself, so you can count on them being solid and you can count on them being open whole throughout the Season 9. Now, we don't necessarily know yet what's going to be the meta. Season 9 has the same rules I think that Season 7, Series 7 had. So no more legendary Pokemon, but you can use Pokemon like Moltres, Entei, Zapdos. Anyways, here are 3 teams. Now, before we begin, I want to say and encourage, if you use these teams, feel free to comment below if you have any questions. I will surely answer you. I will always go through my comments, and if you have rental teams of your own for Series 9, comment the team ID below and you might see your own team on YouTube. I'm curious what teams you are using and what's really good right now and what's not, and I get to use your team on the channel. Anyways, let's go through the teams and give you guys the codes. Hope you guys enjoy. Right, first we have Gallerian Moltres team for Series 9. I feel like this is probably the most solid of the teams. I feel like Moltres is still really good. We have Fiery Rat, Air Slash, Nasty Blood Protect, really cool set with that weakness policy. Then we have Comfy with that priority training kiss. We can proc that weakness policy. We also have Flora Healing, which is really good supporting Dynamax Pokemon. Taunt, you need a Taunt in pretty much every team. And Trick Room, we can also do that because Tapu Fini in this team is pretty slow, but it has high damage. As you guys can see, we're using a weird set, using Life Orb, but Incineroar, Intimidate, Figgy Berry, really solid Incineroar set. I felt like it was a good fire type for this team. Fake Out, Darkest Lariat, Flare Blitz, Parting Shot, another good supportive Pokemon. Then we have one of those offensive ones, Kartana, Beast Boost, with Assault Vest, Leaf Blade, Sacred Sword, Smart Strike, and Aerial Strike. Moltres is weak. Kartana really works well with some of Moltres' weaknesses. You can go for a max Airstream, then you get Kartana pretty much outspeeding everything. This is not max speed, it's a bulky Kartana. And but yeah, it should be super solid. Then we have Tapu Fini, and this thing has a lot of bulk investment, a little bit of speed, but mostly special attack and bulk. Muddy Water, Moonblast, Haze, and Ice Beam. I do like that Haze. If your opponent gets really going, you can still try to go for a Haze, and Haze does it so that it negates all the stat changes on the field, so it's really good. But this Tapu Fini also does a lot of damage. It works really well with Comfy in the Trick Room. It's really bulky, you can heal it, it's slow. And then we have Raichu with Volt Switch, Eerie Impulse, Fake Out, and Feint with that important Lightning Rod ability. With Volt Switch you can also proc Moltres' weakness policy, but it's a good support Pokemon. They can't hit with electric moves. Eerie Impulse lowers your opponent's special attack by 2 stages. Fake Out, really, well, you guys know what Fake Out does, good supportive move. And Feint, if your opponent tries to protect, you can hit through those protects. Anyways, this is the first team, hope you guys enjoy, and remember, if you have any questions or anything else you want to comment below, just comment below, I do encourage that. Let's move on to the next team. All the team codes will be on the description as well. Then we have Zapdos Team for Series 9. This is one of my favorite ones too. Well, there's only 3. But Zapdos is just such a good Pokemon. I really do like it. And for this team, I collected 400 Dynite ores to change Entei and Zapdos' abilities to hidden abilities. Oh boy, that took time. But I want to create some solid teams, but try to put in a off-meta pick. Like this team has Duraludon, which has one of the best abilities, Stalwart, in the game, which makes it pretty much like Rage Powder is useless, Follow Me doesn't work, Ally Switch doesn't work, Stalwart still hits. If they go like Indeedee, Hatterene, you can just go max Steel Bike or Flash Cannon into Hatterene and Indeedee can't do anything about it. Weakness policy, Flash Cannon, Trico, Meteor, Dark Pulse and Protect. This is my special attack in Duraludon, really solid, cool pick. And I like to do like good Pokemon in these teams, but off-meta picks, because usually when I use Duraludon, people don't really know what Duraludon does, because nobody uses Duraludon, so it's really good. It's a good Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon. Zapdos has Thunderbolt, Hurricane for that really strong Max Airstream, and Heat Wave, Protect. Then we have Tapu Fini, Muddy Water, Moonblast, Haze and Ice Beam. I really do like this set. This time Tapu Fini has Expert Bolt because Zapdos has Life Orb. But yeah, it is so good. You guys see. Among Us, Regenerator with that Koba Berry, Clear Smog, Spore, Rage Powder, Protect, Clear Smog. Also negates enemies' stat changes, so if they proc a weakness policy or get going, you can still try to go for a Clear Smog, and this Among Us also works really well under Trick Room. One of my favorite Pokemons in this one, Entei. Entei has really solid, good, strong stats. Inner Focus, you cannot intimidate or fake out the Entei, which makes Entei really good. Assault Vest, Sacred Fire, Extreme Speed, Bulldoze, Snarl. As you guys can see, it's a bit of a supportive. It's max speed, supportive roll, and Sacred Fire I think has like 50% chance of burning, which makes that a ridiculously good 100 base power move. And yeah, you can use Entei to proc Duraludon's weakness policy, and Grimmsnarl with Fake Out, Spirit Break, Light Screen and Reflect. Once you put that Duraludon or Zapdos or Tapu Fini, or why not Entei, behind that Light Screen or Reflect, this team becomes so much harder to deal with. You can redirect with Among Us, and you can go for a Snarls with Entei. Anyways, that's going to be in the Zapdos Duraludon team. And last we have just a good old solid Sun team, but with my own twist, of course. We have Dusclops. Dusclops is still one of the best Pokemons in the game. I know Porygon 2 is maybe a little bit more popular Trick Room setter, but Nightshade, Brick Break, Pain Split, Trick Room. Then we have Venusaur, and this Venusaur has Wide Lens. It doesn't make Sleep Powder 100%, but I think it makes it like over 90, which is pretty good. Sludge Bomb, Leaf Storm, also Leaf Storm is gonna hit almost every time. Sludge Bomb, Leaf Storm, Earth Power, Sleep Powder. And this is max special attack, so Venusaur still does good damage. And yeah, the Sleep Powder should be more accurate, but remember, they can still miss, but you can try to go for those big sleep turns. Then we have a different Among Us, and this is Among Us I really want to talk about, and it's different. We have Focus Dash and max special attack. We do have some bulk, but you know, I mean, Among Us usually takes two hits, and how many times do you really use that Regenerator? It takes 2 hits and gets off the Spore board, so I thought Effect Spore could be a really good ability too. So we don't have Regenerator, but Effect Spore with Focus Dash, so if they make contact when they hit Among Us, they could get with a status effect. Like imagine if their Dynamax Pokemon hit your Among Us, you can take 2 hits for us, and they can go to sleep, they can get paralyzed, all sorts of crazy stuff. When I tested this team, I got lucky a couple of times, and their Dynamax Pokemon went to sleep, so I think that's really valuable, without even using Spore, just because they hit Among Us. So we have Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Rage Powder and Spore. This is a different set, but this is max special attack, so Among Us actually does surprisingly like decent damage with Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb. Then we have Ryperia, Solid Rock, Weakness Policy, High Horsepower, Rock Slide, Fire Punch, Protect. This Ryperia has been good pretty much throughout the whole 2020 and 2021. It's once you proc that Weakness Policy, Ryperia can pretty much knock out anything in the meta game. So yeah, and Dusclops with that Brick Break can also proc that Weakness Policy. Torkoal choice specs you guys already know. Torkoal sets up the Sun, Eruption, Solar Beam, Earth Power, Hurt, Heat Wave, and with that choice specs it's gonna do a ton of damage, especially if you get it under Trick Room and you can go first with an Eruption. Then we have Charizard, Blast Burn, Hurricane, Scorching Chance, and Protect with Solar Power and Life Orb. And as you guys can see, Blast Burn and Hurricane are definitely moves that you want to Gigantamax Charizard first to get that 150 Gmax Wildfire or Max Airstream Power. It does so much damage under Sun, you wouldn't even believe it. Gmax Fire Blast pretty much under Sun also KOs with Life Orb pretty much anything in the metagame. Pretty much. Anyways, that's going to be the team. Hope you guys enjoy. I don't know if these are the most solid teams out there. We don't know what the metagame in Series 9 could be, but I tried to make teams that could be really, really good, solid, easy to use, and these should be good. Like, they're not perfect, of course, you can make better teams, but these should be good, solid 3 teams. Pick the one you want to use. Here are the teams once again. You should have no problem going to max rank with these teams. And if you have teams of your own you would like to see used on this channel, comment down below. Anyways, have a nice weekend and good luck on Series 9. Thank you for watching.